Today is Saturday. I'm feeling pretty good. We're gonna get a good accurate weight this morning because I have not ate breakfast. I have used the bathroom and it's just a prime time to go ahead and get the weight in. So 30 days ago, I changed everything about my nutritional lifestyle. And then 2 weeks into that 30 days, we phased in physical training. So I haven't even been training the full 30 days. I imagine if we did start training at the beginning, my weight loss would be even higher than it is now. Obviously, probably 5 or 8 more pounds or so. But it's looking like as of tomorrow, we are tracking to be down about 20 pounds from where we started, roughly. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That's pretty awesome results. If I can, obviously it's gonna slow down, but if I can maintain everything that we're doing now, and if I've made it through the first 30 days, I can make it through the next 30 days, right? So we'll just keep that going. We're just gonna keep this going. This might take 4 months, it might take 6 months, I don't care. All I know is that I'm doing it this time. No questions, I'm fucking doing it. I am done not being healthy, and that's what it is. I've committed to this. So, today, like I said, we're gonna weigh in just a second. Today, I've got just work stuff going on, just administrative stuff. I'm shipping orders and, all that kind of stuff. It's not really too fun, so probably won't be getting on here too much today. But we do have a workout session this evening, and I'm going to officially start filming with the new Panasonic GH5. After this video here, what you see later on today at the gym will be filmed on the GH5. I am officially retiring the Canon, only for instances when I need a backup angle, or I need, this wide angle shot right here with this lens that I'm rocking. The Canon's pretty much just going to resort to a backup. So as you can see here, I am rocking on the Panasonic, I am rocking the Vario 12-35 native lens. Now, for some of you guys that might not be familiar with camera stuff, the Panasonic GH5 is a micro four thirds camera, which means I'm shooting on a Canon right now, which is a full frame sensor. And so I'm shooting on a 10mm lens right here. Alright, so I'm 18mm zoomed in right now with this wide angle lens that I've got. Pretty decent shot, but 18mm, a little bit too close for vlogging. That's why I went with this lens, so I could go to 10mm. So now we're at 10mm, you get a much wider field of view here. You can understand more context about what's going on around me. So that's good. It's really awesome for vlogging and in tight spaces. My office here is not that big, guys, so it really works in my favor to have a wide angle lens like this. So the downside to the GH5, for a minute, it's not going to be too long, I'm going to get another lens. The 12-35mm lens on the micro four thirds sensor. So like I said, the Canon is a full frame sensor. This GH5 is a micro four thirds, which basically means that the lenses are cropped in. Your field of view is going to be cropped in. And I was thinking when I went with this lens, the 12-35mm, I thought that at 12mm versus 10mm on the Canon here, I thought that it would be close enough to still vlog, but the field of view is not quite wide enough. It's still not quite wide enough for me to vlog in. I mean, I can do it, and I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna look much better when I get a wide angle lens like this to rock on the GH5. Now, they make an adapter called the Metabones Speed Booster that I can put on the GH5, and what it does, it's an adapter. It goes between the camera body and the lens itself, and it allows you to attach different glass to it. So I could get the Metabone Speed Booster and run my Canon lens here, or my Canon macro lens over here. This is what is this? This is an 18-55mm. So it gives me some options, and it allows me to run different brand lenses and whatnot with relative ease. However, there are some potential autofocusing issues, and it's just more bulk to the equation. And the GH5 is already a little bit heavier than this Canon, so I don't really want to add too much more weight to it, right? So I'm thinking I'm probably just going to go ahead and pony up the extra couple $100 and get a native wide-angle lens just like this for the GH5. They make a 7-14mm lens, and I think that will be definitely wide-angle enough for vlogging and, you know, any other instance when I need to get a wide angle shot, such as being in a tight space. Didn't want to get too technical there. I know a lot of you guys, you know, you're here for survival content, fitness content, preparedness content, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, but I'm kind of a nerd and I like talking about this stuff. I like tech, and so hopefully that maybe gave some clarity for you guys. But I'm super excited about this camera because it is so freaking nice. It's got buttery smooth slow motion built right in. It's got different presets where I can customize all my settings and just with the flip of a dial change to a different frame rate and all that stuff to get my slow-mo or my 4K or my full HD. And traditionally I wouldn't be able to do that with this camera. Not easily anyway. And then, like, for instances when I needed slow-mo, I had to switch over to the Galaxy Note 8 here because the Canon can only shoot up to 60 frames per second. My specific Canon, I'm rocking the T6i. There are, of course, higher-end Canons with higher frame rates, but at 60 frames per second, it's just not quite enough to get that buttery smooth slow-mo. 60 frames is okay, but the downside to the T6i is that you have to drop down to 720p to achieve it. So it's just, I didn't really care for that because I want to push the envelope. I want to get high quality, and this GH5 right here is going to help us get to that next level. Dynamic range, so you're going to be able to see all the lights without getting blown out, the darks without getting blown out. In-body image stabilization, so there's no, even when I'm rocking handheld like this is obviously really shaky right now. I could be shaking the same level on the GH5 and it would be buttery smooth because it has I think it's like a 5-axis gimbal inside for the sensor, so that it eliminates all that handshake. Not all of it, but the vast majority of it. Just so many awesome features. I'll dive deep into this thing a little bit later on down the line for you guys. If you're interested in that, let me know down in the comments. Other than that, I'm feeling good, guys. I'm sure you can tell in my energy. I'm feeling so much better. Nutrition stuff killed me at first. So, like, these videos were not informative. They weren't educational. They weren't fun to watch. I mean, like, I didn't even enjoy watching them. And usually, I mean, you know, surely I can enjoy watching some of it, you know. But I couldn't even get behind it. So I know that, you know, these videos have not been the best to watch up till now. But now that I've got this GH5, I'm telling you guys, things are going to go next level. And it's reinvigorated me. I'm inspired to be more creative now because I've got these tools built right into this camera that I, you know, like I said, having to switch back and forth on this GorillaPod, having to switch back and forth to capture slow-mo from the phone to the camera, it was just like a nightmare, and it sucked, so I just never did it. Super excited, as you guys can probably tell. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna put this down, and then we're gonna weigh in, and then we will go to the gym here in a little while. Anyway, gotta do some work first. What is that? What is that? Here we go. Let's see where we're at. I'm hoping we're under 245 today. We were 245 like 0.6 yesterday, I think. I'd like to see 244 or lower today. Stuck to the meal plan really good yesterday. Feeling good. Almost 245.2. So that's not terrible. You know, I was thinking we'd be lower than that today, but we're hitting it hard at the gym, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm converting a lot to muscle right now, so obviously that's going to weigh a little bit more than fat, right? So we'll see what we're at tonight. I'll weigh in again after the gym tonight just to kind of get a mental note. I'm not going to record it, but because I'm going to be weighing in tomorrow again for you guys, obviously. So I think we'll be 244, 243 maybe in the morning. Maybe even lower. Let's see what we can do. I might put in a little bit of extra cardio just to try to get over that hump. I really wanted to get down to 240 by tomorrow, and we might not hit that, but I'm gonna push. But I don't want it to just be like water weight, right? I'm not trying to just like cut water weight here. I want this to be real weight. So we might not hit 240, but that's okay because we're on track to do roughly 20 pounds in the first 30 days. So I'm happy with that. All right, guys, what's up? We're in here. Got the man behind me. We are, I think, day 7 now in the gym. Feeling pretty sore from the other night, lower body. So we're gonna do a lot of upper push pull stuff today, I would say, and get some work in. So follow along. on you when you start. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. That was a really intense session. We did some extra circuit work right there at the end that just kind of gassed me out a lot. And so I'm feeling pretty exhausted right now. But still got a lot of work to do today. The day is not over. Going to be doing just more administrative work today, not really interesting stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day right now. But I will see you guys in the morning bright and early, because we've got to weigh in, we've got to do a body rotation and check in with results for the first 30 days. So I'm super excited. So hope you guys dug this video, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one. Peace out.